something that we start as early as class 3 in school. But as we grow, we evolve, and it's forgotten, or we get into wrong habits. Okay, so that's the reason why we included this in our study material as a chapter to be discussed, to be studied, and to be learned thoroughly well, so that official letters, business correspondence has got to be focused, concentrated, error-free, and accurate. Yeah? Yes, Partha, I can hear you. Hello? Can you speak in English? I don't understand. Hello, Partha? Yes? Oh, okay. Okay, I will leave and then join, right? Okay, fine. Yeah. A very good morning to all of you. We are back on our lecture on formal letters. So as I was just suggesting, that we saw in detail what's important about business correspondence, and letters become a very, very important communication that happens in the office. It's also a legal document. It's confidential. It is shared as a legal document even in the court of law. Therefore, letters become very, very important in the office space. So we saw the format. I'm not going to get into it again, because yesterday 2 sessions we did it very thoroughly, and today it is just a kind of recapitulating whatever we did yesterday in a minute, not more than that. So it's about the from address, the to address, the date in full, complete, and then the salutation, then 3 paragraphs, then your signing off, subscription, and your designation. We also saw a few beginnings and endings, which will help you with accuracy if you can just remember a few phrases that you can use in your letter. As I have always been saying, it is not just for the foundation exam. The very purpose of including the formal letters in the study material is to help you with the language that you will need with business correspondence for the future. Because whether you're going to be an entrepreneur or an employee, you will need to communicate with people, maybe locally or globally. And your correspondence, your communication has got to be really, really effective. We also saw the different types of letters, starting from the inquiry letter, placing the order, requesting, apologizing, sales letters, promotion letters. So any of these types can be asked. Sometimes the letter writing is a choice between the letter and the article or a report. Sometimes it becomes mandatory because you don't have a choice. A letter writing is 5 marks. The marks split up is like this. The format carries 1 mark. The language is 2 marks. The content is 2 marks. So that makes it 5. In the format, even if 1 is missing, you lose that 1 mark. That's how it is designed. Okay. So now, today's session, we will be doing a few question papers, as many as we can. Okay. So that you have a clear idea as to how to write. That's number 1. Number 2, I will also be checking your errors, guiding you on how best to write, what will be most effective based on the videos we saw yesterday. Okay, so just give me a minute. I'll open the link, the question paper link, so that it's easy for you to understand how the question types are in your exam. So just give me a minute. Just give me a minute and I will have to go to the link. Yeah, it's just because I cannot open the link before we join, and that's the reason I take a minute to get it. Just give me a minute. It's opening because I see a website sometimes is crowded and it takes a bit of a time, but it's still worth waiting because yes, here we are. Yeah. Yes, here we are, and let me share. Yeah. Yes, and here we go. So we will be looking at some papers didn't have any letter. So we will not be looking into those question papers, right? Here we go. And this is the way we will work. I will give you enough time to, write the letter. Then we'll take another 5 minutes to check your answer. Okay, so this is the link. If you want to copy the link, you may copy it. This is the question paper link. Okay, and you will see December 21 to May 2018. We almost have 2, 4, 6, 8 question papers, right? Let's see one by one. We start off with December 21. Here we go. You know that the BCR paper is clubbed with the law paper. So first comes the law, then you have the Hindi version of the law, and then it is BCR. Just give me a minute. Yeah, here we are. Okay. Yeah. So if you have doubts, any doubts, please post as and when you want to ask the questions. So this is comprehension, this is note making, this is vocabulary, Pressy writing, okay, which best expresses. Okay, this is vocabulary, this is direct, indirect. This is writing, writing a report, then informing them to attend a meeting, draft a circular. So this is going to be important for you. Okay. Now, copy this question in your notebook. I'm going to give you time. As a finance head of, maybe I'll zoom it for you. Yes. Okay. So this is the latest question paper. And remember, this is for 3 marks. So you have a circular for 3 marks and an email for 2 marks. Okay. So that makes it 5. So as a finance head of Zeta Private Limited, draft a circular to be distributed to all employees of finance department, informing them to attend a meeting to finalize financial statements for the quarter ending 30th September 21. So what are the details that you need to mention in the circular? First thing, you are the finance head and your designation is there. Then the circular is to all employees of finance department. That you must remember. Then what is the circular about? That they must attend a meeting to finalize. Okay, that they must attend a meeting. What is the agenda? To finalize financial statements for the quarter ending 30th September 21. So you have 4 details to fill in. Now write the circular and I will give you 10 minutes time. Then check your post answers and give you corrections, because that is the best way to learn how to do it. And those of you who are doubtful of the circular format, circulars are always written on the letterhead. The circular number is important, the date is important, who's writing it is important, and then you can write in paragraphs, 1 or 2, or even 1 paragraph if the information is very less. Then you sign off. Okay. You may start now, and now the time is 11:23, 11:14, and I give you 10 full minutes Copy the questions so that you remember what type of questions you will get in your exam. And remember, a circular is for 3 marks and not for 5 marks. You may start writing now. Post it in the chat box. That's how I can correct it. Oh, you want me to flip through the PPT? Yes, I will do it. Report writing is not my chapter today. That is for Fun Show. Today, my chapter is only formal letters. Flipping through the PPT, yes, I will do. You may start writing the circular. The details are there. You have 4 points to cover in your circular, and I will check your answers quick. And remember, it's for 3 marks, and you don't have to write 200 words. Maybe 80 to 100 words will do for this. Quick. Very quickly. I am giving you 10 full minutes on that. I hope all of you have copied the circular. Yeah. Oh, you want me to? Maybe I'll share the question. Yeah. The question is here. Yes. Remove the side portion. Can I remove it? I don't know how to do it. That's for Samir Singh. I don't know how to remove that side portion. Samir. I don't want to disturb it because the link hardly opens to be shared for a long time. So I'm quite careful about that. Sometimes it will get stuck and will never move. I don't want to do anything about it. There are three straight lines below the tab. No, I do. Below the tab or on the side of the tab? You mean this one? Oh, yeah, I got it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Samir. Yes, because I get scared to touch any of these. Yes, Nikhil, you're the first. Yeah, so I will look into all your answers and then I will post my answer. Okay, so that you will check how best to write it. That will be the best way to learn. Yeah, super. This is Jyoti. Yeah. Wait, I will stop sharing this. Meanwhile, I will. As I said, I'm giving you 10 minutes time, so please finish it fast. Okay, ready? Let me see how many of you have finished. Super. That is. Yeah, Nikhil, Jyoti, Kushagra, Priyanka. Priyanka, write the full circular. Omvati, yeah. Bhumika, yeah, quick. Only 6 answers. I want all of you to post your answers quickly. And then I will show you my answer. You will check to see if you are close to that. Quick. Yeah, I'm waiting for you. I think the time is up. I will wait for another 2 more minutes in case you're getting it posted. Quick. Unless you write, you may not remember how to write. Yeah, you have a minute more. Come on, fast. Yeah, I'm going to show it to you now. I'll show you my difference between circular and memo. Circular is for a larger number of people, Nikhil, whereas a memo is individual, one-to-one. Yeah, Mansi, post it here so that you understand how to write. Or we can do one thing. So you can write in your notebook so that you have a record of what you wrote, and then make the corrections in the notebook so that you have it for your future reference, right? You will just post in the chat box saying you're done. And when I show you the answer, you can check your answers. Ready? Yeah, the time is up, and I'm going to share my answer with you. Yes, I'm not written the company's name because I told you, as I already told you, it's a letterhead. I have not written the company's name. Who's this? Mansi, yeah, I get all your answers. Now, this XXS is the name of the company because I forgot. I had closed the link and therefore I don't remember the name. You must write the name of the company because it's given to you. Then the topic may be official meeting, okay, or official finance meeting. Topic is important. Then you have the today's date you must write. Okay, so that has got to be 20. Today is 22, right? Yeah. Today is 22nd March 2022 for all employees of finance department. That's what the question says. This is an official call for a meeting of all employees belonging to the finance department. So instead of writing it as a paragraph, you can also put them in bullets like this. Agenda to finalize financial statements for the quarter ending 30th March. Time 10 to 12 p.m. Date 31st March 2022. Lunch will be served at 12:30 p.m. Okay. The meeting is mandatory. If you cannot remember this word, mandatory means compulsory. You can use compulsory. And important finance matters and budget will be discussed for the next quarter. Okay. Yeah, there was a spelling mistake. Yeah. Okay. In case of emergency or any other exigency, kindly notify to the respective heads in advance. So this is something you can memorize. The last 2 sentences you can memorize so that you don't make a mistake. Now, read your circular and see how, of course, I have not signed off. So you say ABC Finance Head Zeta Private Limited. Okay. So this is Zeta Private Limited. I can change that. Uh-oh. Okay. And I can remove these XX stuff. Uh-oh. Yeah. So the circular number is important. This is the format. Then you write the title, then the date, then this. You can write this in agenda. You don't have to write it in paragraphs because you may make mistakes with grammar. Okay. Yeah, you can name circulars in point. Yes, bullets are compulsory. I'll tell you why bullets are much easier, because the number of mistakes that you will make will be less because you're not writing in full sentences. You're just saying agenda, time, date. So the agenda you're going to pick from the question itself. There won't be a mistake there. The time and the date is your own. And lunch will be served at 12:30 p.m. is also your own. The last two sentences, it will be good for you to memorize so that you write the same sentences. Okay. So that's about a circular. Now I close this and let's move on to the next question. Just give me a minute. I'll close this. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to share the link, the question paper link. Yeah, here we are. Yes. Let's see if we have a letter or it's just the circular. Yeah, I mentioned date at workplace. Yes, I did say, okay, we are not looking to the mail now. Then you go up, up, up. This idiom is, you are Vishnu, write a letter. So here you have a letter. So you have a circular and a letter in the same question paper. Okay. And okay, the letter here is for 4 marks. That you have to note. Okay, now let's read this question. You are Vishnu Sresht, 16 KY Nagar, Delhi. You wish to apply for the post of the, okay, this is covering letter. Marketing manager in a reputable firm in Mumbai. Write a letter on 1st December 21 to the public relations officer. Applying for the job, write the letter including your biodata. This is for 4 marks and this will come under your resume writing. So we are not going to do this. Now, I close this and we will go to the next question paper. Okay. Yes. So now we go to July 21. You can even note down the question papers we have done so that you have a clear idea as to the things that we have covered. Okay, now look here. This is July 21. Okay. So that's a law paper in the beginning. Yeah. I close this. Oof. Yes. Oh my God, it's got stuck. Just give me a minute. So sometimes it gets hanged. I hope the circular is clear now. Okay. You don't have a doubt about it. Okay. It's not moving. Let me see why. Okay. Write a letter to your landlord requesting him to reduce rent in the light of COVID-19 pandemic. Okay. This is a good one. And remember, this again is for 4 marks. Okay. Oh no, this comes under law. No, this is only English. Okay. So here we are. Write a letter to your landlord requesting him to reduce rent in the light of COVID-19 pandemic. Write in your notebooks. Don't post it here because I think it takes a lot of time to get loaded because all of you are trying at the same time. So write in your notebooks and please make the corrections when I show you the sample answer. Okay. You may start now. The time is 11:37 and I give you 10 minutes time. You cannot have more than 10 minutes for a 4-mark question. So I give you 10 minutes, 11:47, you will stop. By the time I will also get my answer ready. Okay. So this is a formal letter, right? And it has to be, business correspondence because you're writing to the landlord. How will you get your previous question paper? It's there on ICAI website. You just have to go there and click on the link. You will get all the question papers. This is the ICAI website, not a separate portal for me alone. Copy the question and write the answer in your notebook. How will it be a formal? It is a formal letter as long as you talk business. Priyanka, this is business. Okay, where you are asking your landlord to consider reducing the rent. So it is a formal letter. Okay. So I'll stop sharing this so that I get your answer ready. I hope you have copied the question. Okay. Yeah, I will show you the sample answer. Meanwhile, you think and write. Yeah. So Priyanka, you're asking me how this can be a formal letter. A letter that is written to your friend or your relative, and you inquire about their health, you talk about your family, their families, that will be an informal letter. The rest of it will all be formal letters. Okay. Here you're going to ask about the rent. It's money, it's business. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Is it time? No. I'll give you 2 more minutes. Quick. Yeah, finished. If you're finished, post done, and I will share the answer with you. Quick. If you're finished writing the answer, post done in the chat box. Done? Okay. Yeah. Let me share the answer with you. Yeah, here we go. So this is the from address, then the date in full, then the to address, then dear sir, then the subject request to consider reducing the rentals. Okay. So then here is the letter. I would be much obliged if you could kindly reduce the rent charges for the year 21-22. In the light of the pandemic, COVID, our businesses, plural, okay, have suffered heavy loss, and therefore we have not got our bonuses nor our increments. In view of this, it would be of great help if you can reduce the rent. So this can be the third paragraph, and this becomes the first paragraph, right? In view of this, it would be of great help if you can reduce the rent for this year alone. I assure you that normal rent will be paid once the situation gets better. Thank you. Regards. Because the question does not have any names. So you write your own name or you cook up names. Okay. So just check in your answer if your answer is close to this. Don't write lengthy answers because this question is only for 4 marks. Because the more you write, the more mistakes you will have. So it's good for you to write short letters. So if you have checked, post in the chat box that you have checked so that we move on to the next question paper. Post checked in the chat box so that I move on to the next chapter. One question paper will have only one letter. Either is the resume letter or the business letter. Yeah. Once you post finished, then I move on. You're checking the answer is the learning that you can do. That's the process of learning. Yes, you've checked. Very good. Yeah, that's Chandan and Mansi Kumar. I'm happy to see all of you responding because that is what tells me that both of us are doing the same page. Okay, now I close this. And let me share the next question paper. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So we move on to the next question paper. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So now it's January 21. Okay. January 21. Yeah. So yeah, let's go. That's the first paper is a law paper. Yeah, here we have note making. Then it is short question answers. Then it is prezi writing. Then communication, short answers, vocabulary, draft a circular. Okay, look here. This one has a circular and that's for 5 marks. So it depends. Okay, not necessary that every time a circular must be only for 4 marks. Okay, here is draft a circular to warn the employees of packing department not to participate in strike. Okay, so this is a good one. So you may start writing now. The time is 11:52. So 12:05, you will stop writing. Okay, you may start writing now. Copy the question because I'm going to stop sharing this paper so that I post the answer I fix the answer in the PPT so that I'll be able to share with you. Quick, copy the question. Draft a circular. So if you have the circular, you want to have the letter. We'll check that also. To warn the employees of packing department not to participate in strike. Okay, let me check. Let me check if we have another letter. So this is an article. Then it is. The laptop is required. Private. Write a mail on behalf. So you have a mail. That's not a letter. Okay, that's it. So there will only be one letter. Okay, so I stop sharing this and then let's start writing. Then you can check your answer. I stop sharing this. Yeah, I will. Yeah, you will stop writing at 12:04. You may start writing now. Okay. This is January 21, right? This is a circular. Okay. Um, yeah, so you will have to tell me when you're finished. Done? Okay. Jyoti? Yes. Yeah. So post done, and then I will share the answer. Okay, good. Okay, let me share my answer. Oh, just give me a minute. Yeah, here we go. And you can look at the answer. You want me to zoom it? Yeah, maybe I'll put it on slideshow. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So circular number, you can write any name for your company because circulars are always written on letterheads. And then you have the date. So this is a subject, the title. Yeah. Warning will be, action will be taken for employees participating in the strike. To all employees of the packing department, because the circular must always say, even in the beginning, to whom it is written, the purpose of, and the audience. So this is to inform all employees of the packing department that the management has made it clear that employees of the packing department shall not participate in the strike. If in case anybody violates, they are liable to be suspended or even terminated. Our own manager HR. So that's how you write it. I leave it for a minute so that you check your answers or you copy the same answer so that you are thoroughly, you thoroughly learn what's right and how to write. Once you've checked your answer, please post. I'm strong in my concept, but I couldn't achieve my target mark. Hide me, ma'am. What's that? Guide me, huh? Chandrika, you say hide me. Yeah, if you're strong in your concepts, I'm sure you will be able to do well. Why is the doubt? Why is the doubt? So the session also lets you know how to smartly write. Wherever you can use bullets because you won't make mistakes with grammar or sentence structures there. And I'm also suggesting the shortest way to write. You don't have to write long, lengthy ones. Okay, so just follow these guidelines and you will see that you're able to write really, really well. Okay. So once you've checked your answer, I have read my answer, post, checked, so that we move on to the next question paper. Yeah, yes, I understood. Who's this? Priyanka, you want me to read out your answer? Yes, I can. Okay. For all employees of packaging department, this is a warning call for all the employees of the packaging department not to participate in the strike. If the participation of any of the employee of this department will be recorded in the strike, then he will be himself responsible for the consequences. Yes, you're right. Yes, but you have to sign off. Yes, Priyanka, you're right. You have to sign off with your name and your designation. That's important. Okay, once you've checked your answers, please post checked. And I will move on. We'll go to the next question paper. I had been thinking there was only one paper with a circular, but now I find you have two. This is for Chandrika. Don't worry, Chandrika. If your if your concepts are strong, you must be able to score. That's not a concern at all. You will naturally get it. Don't worry. Okay, post check if you have finished, and I will move on to the next question paper. I'm waiting for you to post finished so that we move on. Super, Ankit. Yes. If not mentioned some information, that's okay. That's the reason why I'm showing you a sample answer so that you check what's not there and remember to write it next time. Okay? Okay. So let's move on to another question paper. I stop sharing this. Oh, and we go back to the question paper. Yeah, okay. Just give me a minute. Oh, yeah, here we are. So let's look at the paper to see if there is any formal letter. See, if you've written just the same, then you're quite good. You can be very happy about it, right? Okay, now I'm just running through this question paper to see if there is any letter. Write an article. So we had the circular. Let's change the active voice, passive voice. New laptops. The laptops are required for a new bunch. Write a mail. So that's the mail. Okay. So I stop sharing this, and we go to the next question paper. That's November 2020. Let's look at this now. So we finished 3 question papers of 21. Okay. Now let's move. Oh. Here we are. So this is comprehension. Okay. Prezi. Vocabulary, grammar, draft newspaper report. Then this is an article. Then wheel and spoke, attributes and idioms. Choose the word. Here we have write a letter to an applicant informing him about the postponement of his interview date. Okay, so this does not come in resume writing, but this will be a formal letter. And look at the marks here. It is for 4 marks. Write down the question first. Write a letter to an applicant. Who is an applicant? The one who applies for a job. Applicant informing him about the postponement of the interview date. Okay, so now the time is 12:09. I give you 10 minutes. So 12:19, you will stop writing. Copy the question. I'll give you 2 minutes for that. Done. And remember, this is only for 4 marks. So why am I insisting on the 4 marks? It is just to let you know that you don't have to write lengthy answers. Okay. So I'll stop sharing this. I give you 10 minutes time. Then I'll show you my answer. Okay. Oh, November 2020. Yeah. So if you finish writing, post finished, and then I will share my answer. So if you finished, please post finished so that I will share the answer with you. Finished? Super. This is Chandrika. Okay. Interview date postponement. As you already informed you, interview date, place we were conducting. Don't write stories like this. As we were conducting interviews, and you don't have to give reasons at all. If you can give a reason, say in a word or two, it's okay. Okay. That's for Chandrika. Okay. BC limited postponement of this interview date. Who's this? Ankit. Your interview is postponed. Its interview is singular, right? That's not plural. Okay. Now let me share with you my answer. I hope all of you have finished. Just give me a minute. Yeah. The answer. Yes. Okay. So this is the format from HCL Technologies, Zafar Mart, New Delhi, 22nd March 2022. Ram, number 9, Anna Nagar, Bangalore, 38. Okay. Dear Ram, interview date postponed to 30th April 2022. So that's in the subject. Okay. Then this is with reference to your application for trainees at HCL Technologies for a data scientist. You have to give the full detail of the post. Okay. In view of the lockdown due to pandemic, your interview date is postponed from 30th March to 30th April. So the date has to be very clearly mentioned. Please make arrangements to attend the interview well ahead. Please acknowledge receipt of this information and confirm your attendance. That is important. So these are things that you must remember to write. Okay. Thank you. Regards, Sam, HR Manager, HCL Technologies. Okay. Dear applicant, this is Ardendu. Okay. So don't ever think of explaining yourself. Say it in a sentence. Like here we say, due to the pandemic, the interview has got postponed because there's a lockdown. Just that. You can say we will inform the later date. You can also fix up a date and say this is the postponed date. Okay, because the question does not specify anything. You can either copy the answer so that you remember. Please acknowledge receipt of this information and confirm your attendance is a sentence that you can memorize and use. Cut, copy, paste. Okay. So if you finished checking, finished copying the answer, say done, and we will move on to the next question paper. Probably that's June 2020. But you have to say you finished. Yeah, done? Okay. Dhwani, yeah. Okay, now let me move on to the next paper. I think we, at this rate, we will finish all the eight question papers, right? Okay, let's see. I stop sharing now. I go back to the question paper. Yeah, here we are. Okay. Um, I close this, and now it is November 19. Okay, November 19. Yeah. The first part of the law paper. Oh. Yeah, this is note making. Then we move on to Pressy. Then it is newspaper report. Then comes article. Then it is then write a letter. Yeah, write a letter to a bank requesting them. So you may please copy the question. See, each question is a type. You must know what language you can use and how to write. What is this? No, ma'am. Bala Sanjana Lakshmi. You didn't finish? You want me to wait? Don't write unavoidable reason, Bhumika, because all of us know it's pandemic time and some places there's a lockdown, some places don't have a lockdown. Okay? So give a reason. And that is quite understandable. The lockdown is quite understandable because people are saying that we are going to have the fourth wave and the fifth wave and lockdowns are coming. So that is quite understandable. Don't say unavoidable circumstances, right? Okay. Now here is a letter to a bank requesting them to stop payment of a check which has been reported lost. Stop payment, check because it was lost. Okay. Now we are writing to the bank manager. Okay. Now the time is 12:24. I'm giving you 10 minutes. So that will be 12:34. Write in your notebooks because that will help you to refer to whatever you've written and whatever corrections you make. You can go through this for the exam so that it helps you get the best of the scores. Now, I'm going to stop sharing this question paper so that I get ready with my answer. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, if you're finished, please let me know. Finished. Check gives the wrong request to stop payment of check has been recorded. Oh, okay. So not having some, please stop payment. It will really be helpful. Okay. Now, I have a question for you, Jyoti. If your account does not have enough money, how would the bank pay? So that's not a good reason. Okay. If your account doesn't have a balance, the bank will not pay anyway. So we don't have to worry about the lost check. Unless there is money in the bank and you have also lost the check, which is self-signed, we don't have to worry, right? And the question very clearly says for a check that has got lost. So that is the reason you must mention, no other reason. So when I'm correcting somebody, the same correction goes for everybody in the class because you don't have to repeat the same mistake. Okay. Finished? Okay. This is Kushagra. Okay. Nariman Mumbai is a request to nullify transaction of lost check. Okay. Nullify the payment of any transaction regards to check number. Yes. The check belongs to the savings account held by the undersigned. Super. As worth 1.5. Oh. Kindly stop all transactions and inform the police in regard. Inform the police in this regard. Okay. Otherwise, the sentence is not right. In case of attempted deposit, your help will be of great help in this regard. Yours sincerely. Okay. Kushagra, except for the last part, the rest is okay. Just see that you change your sentence because it doesn't sound English. Okay, now I'm going to share with you the answer that I have written. After looking at the answer, check your answer, post in the chat box how close you are to the answer that I have shared with you. Okay. This is Ankit. Account number I have issues to which was lost. I request to inform you. Stop payment of the check. Thank you. Regards. Yes. Okay. Now let me share my answer with you. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So here is the format. Ram, account number, Yes Bank, Mahatma Gandhi, Uttarakhand. Okay. 22nd March to the manager. Then stop payment check number. That will be the subject. You have to say immediately what is the requirement because this is very urgent. What if the person had already deposited the check and taken the money away? So it's really, really important that you say what is important even in the first instance. Yeah, bear a check, please. So this is Chandrika. Yes, Chandrika, yours is right. Okay, now let me move on to the answer. Remember that you must write short, you must write to the point, and that there is clarity in what you write. Please stop payment for check number amounting to ₹1,00,000. This is a signed self check and has got lost with my purse. That's not purpose. Yeah, I'll change that with my purse. I would be much obliged if you can stop payment immediately. Thank you. Regards. Okay, Ram, and your phone number is important. Okay, check your answer, copy the answer if you want, and let me know if you're finished. Quick, if you have copied the answers, if you have checked, post, finished. See, every letter is important. Study material has 7 or 8 types of letters, but the letters that you've got in your question paper are quite different from what is already there. That's what you need to note. Okay. Yeah, this is Priyanka. Okay. Subject stop payment of the to stop the payment of the lost check. I would be much obliged if okay, making the payment of 20,000 which she reported to have lost, not to be lost. So which is reported to have got lost. Emergency. Why? Not E. Okay, yes, Priyanka, that's good. So I want more of you to post done if you're finished. Okay, we will do one more question paper. Just give me a minute. Yeah, here we are. Yes, we finished November. Now it's May 19. Okay. See, you might be thinking, letter writing we have done in detail yesterday, and you already know it. You also got the, the language that you need to write, all that stuff. But going through your question paper will be the most ideal thing to do because each letter is of a different type. And believe me, these letter types are not there in your study material. Okay. Now let's go through. This is May 19. Okay. This is Gender barrier in communication. Then. Newspaper report. Article. Change the sentence, active, passive. Formal email. So this question paper does not have a letter. I would like to request you do not clear a check because I lost and reported it. Kindly stop payment immediately. This is Omvati. Yes, Omvati. Okay, so May 19 doesn't have a letter at all. Let's look at the other question paper. You just give me a minute. Yeah, this is November 2018. Okay. Here we go. This is reading comprehension. Then you have note making. Then you have Prezi. Oh, Prezi. Then circular. Oh my God. A circular has been tested more often than the letter. Write a circular addressing to the employees regarding reorganization of manpower and their responsibility in finance department of the company. So look at this. This is quite a tricky one. It says addressing to the employees regarding reorganization. Okay, please copy the question of manpower. Okay, and their responsibility in finance department of the company. So the company's name is not given here, that you have to write. Circular number has to be mentioned and the date has got to be mentioned. Okay. Write a circular addressing to the employees regarding reorganization of manpower and their responsibility in finance department of the company. Okay, and that's for 5 marks here. So a circular and a question paper is for 4 marks. It's also for 5 marks. Okay, now I'll stop sharing the question paper. Okay. Now the time is 12:42. I think we will have time enough only to do this paper. I give you 10 minutes time and you may quickly write your answers while I also write my answer. Quick. I'll stop sharing. This is November 18th, right? Okay, I hope. Yeah, I hope you all have copied the question. You want me to zoom? Okay, just give me a minute. I'll show the question again. Just that I close the link. I hope I have it. Just give me a minute. Yeah, I'll show the question paper again. This is November 18th, right? Yeah. Let me know after you finish copying the question. I'm looking for the, yeah, here it is. I will zoom it for you. Quick, copy it and I'll give you 2 minutes to copy quickly. Hey, what's this? Mayur. It seems a coded language which I can't understand. Yeah, I'm giving you 2 minutes to copy the question. This is a circular. So out of the 8 question papers, we have had 4 circulars. Okay. Please post yes if you have copied the question. Yeah, post yes if you have copied the question. I think you must have copied. Now I'll stop sharing this question and I will get the answer ready. Okay. Then the company's name. Oh, you finished so soon, you have to wait for me because I waited for you. Okay, from, yeah. Um, yeah, I am done. Okay, so I hope all of you have finished. Yes, so now let me share my answer with you. Give me a minute. Okay, see, this is learning. The process of reading the question, you writing the answer, and then my showing you the sample answers, and you cross-checking whether you've done it right is the process of learning stepwise. Okay, and I'm sure we have done the letter writing in full detail, the formal letter, and the circular has been tested several times in the past question papers. Say 8 question paper, you had 5 circulars. So better be clear with the circular too. Now let me share my answer with you. Yeah, I'll zoom it up because it looks very small. Yes. See, in a circular, the circular number is important because circulars are legal documents. Hey, this is Bhumika. This is not calling for a meeting. They're only saying we are going to reorganize the manpower. That doesn't mean you're going to meet. They are giving you information. This is an announcement to employees saying that uh, reorganization in the manpower is going to happen, and the finance department especially must know it. This is not a call for a meeting. Okay, did you read the question properly? It simply says that they are going to reorganize manpower. Yeah, so this is Ankit. Yeah, you're right, Ankit. Bhumika, your answer is wrong. See, that's why it is very, very, very important for you to count the number of details and the details themselves to write so that you don't make mistake in the understanding. That's very important. Quick, and I want to see all your posts. Say you finished, if you've finished, so that we have one more question paper to go and we will also look into that. If you've finished, post yes. Yeah, if you're done, then we look into the next question paper. Finished? Okay. Second copied? full name here. Oh, okay. This is Ankit Prasad. Okay, Ankit Prasad. Okay, yeah, I've seen Ankit Kumar also. So I stop sharing this and let me go to the question paper. Yeah. Okay, so I'll have to close this. Yeah, this is May 2018. Let's see what we have there. I'm surprised they are colorful. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the comprehension is gone. Notes, Prissy. Circular. Oh my God. Write a circular addressing to the employees regarding office timings. Okay. This is an easy one. No, not complicated at all. Okay. So this is for 5 mark. Copy the question quick, and I'll give you 2 minutes to copy because this is just a sentence. Okay. And then you write the circular. Regarding office timings, just that. Okay. And this is quite easy. So let me tell you, office timing. So you say circular number, then the date, then say state circular, and then you say the company's name because it's in a letterhead, and then you go on to say this is to inform all employees that the office timings from April 1st will be from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the evening. Please make a note of it and acknowledge. Okay, then you sign off with your designation. Just that. It's for 5 marks. So office timings, you have to say what the timings are. You must also say when it starts from. That's number 2. Number 3, you can also add on one more information to say that there will be a digital attendance, so that you just keep your fingerprint and it records your time. So that's about a circular. And please remember, out of the 8 question papers that are there, 5 of them have circulars. Please be thorough with the format of the circular. Don't write lengthy ones. Don't go around explaining. Just write to the point and say what's important. Now I stop sharing this. We have just 2 more minutes to go. And with this, my sessions with you is complete. Say what you learned, say what you will remember, and say how you like the session. That's for your feedback. The feedback for me and the feedback for your, please complete the feedback form also. Same is also there in the study material, yes, but I never knew that out of the 8, 5 question papers had circulars. I was thinking letters were more important. Anyway, so that's about it. And please post your feedback right now. Say what you learned, say what you will remember, and say how you liked the session. Quick, and I will wait for it. I must see all your posts. That's important. Don't just say thank. You must know how to really say how you liked it. Say it in a sentence. That's okay. Or say it even in a word. Simply saying a thank you is very, very, very superficial. Quick. We have just a minute more. I'm waiting for your feedback. Yeah. Very good, Mansi. Quick, come on. Yeah, it's time and I will wait for a minute more. Quick. Yeah, done. Wishing you all the very best for your exams. See that you score really well. And Foundation English is not just for the foundation level alone, it's for your future reference because English is what you will need at the workplace and especially business English. And goodbye to all of you and wishing you all the very best. Partha, we are done.